Hello folks, Billy Presida here. Welcome to episode 4 of BillyBall, completely unrehearsed and unedited, as you will see. Happy holidays all. Tis the season to be jolly and merry and go out and have fun and drink and party with your friends, which I do love to do. But unfortunately, it is also the time where you got to take some time to close out 2019 tax planning, look at what happened with your company, project out 2020 and beyond, and look at all your income and expense of all your companies. And I don't care if you're running a bagel store or the biggest construction company in the world. This weekend, right here, I will be with my team going through the 5 companies we run, looking at a very granular level at every single way we brought money in and every single way we spent it. We'll also be looking at tax planning. And on the subject of tax planning, I woke up this morning and after having seen something about Amazon, I grabbed my tax return, which we just filed. And this, I make a couple of million luckily a year, but I break my ass to make it. But for the privilege of giving our federal government and state governments over $1 million of my hard-earned money, I got to spend $100,000 to prepare this stupid tax return, which I can't read, I don't understand. It cost me $100,000. It seems to take forever. Everybody knows you probably go on extension if you own the company. And then I find out Amazon pays over $10 million to their accountants to pay 0 in income taxes. Think about that. They pay $10 million. Their tax return probably, by the way, is this big. They pay their accountants $10 million to pay the government 0. I pay my accountants $100,000 to pay the government over $1 million. Until we fix that, there's something really wrong. But in short, whatever you're going to do, right now is the time to prepay expenses for next year. Meet with your accountant, certainly. Any charitable contributions you're going to do, get them done. And do everything you can to minimize your taxes for 2019. And hopefully someday we don't got to do these stupid things because it should be able to be done on a postcard. So as for what you should be doing, and this is a message to my team, all the people I invest with, all the people I lend to, all of you out there. And again, if you're running a bagel store, a construction company, same thing. If you're building a 2-family house, renovating your kitchen, or building a skyscraper, same thing. You got to sit down. You got to take time and reevaluate everything, particularly at the end of a cycle. Everybody looks like a genius when the market's going up. And since the crash of '08, since '09, everything's just going up. Stock market, housing, values, everything. So you really got to look and say, what am I doing? Who am I doing it with? How are they doing? How are they reporting? And the simple stuff. On your income for next year, project it flat. If you project flat or even down, not so bad, because it's a projection. You can always go up. Your job, if you're running the company, is to make revenues exceed your projection. On the expense side, okay, make sure you have enough money. Your expenses ain't going down next year unless you're really cutting back. Okay, but generally, if you're projecting to achieve 19's income, you've got to spend 19's expenses. So when you budget your expenses, budget appropriately, and then look at your job is, you don't just take these things. I mean, here's our book we prepared for our meeting tomorrow to go through all this stuff. The key is, you don't just do this meeting in December, and by the way, I'm a little late. We've done one of these in October and November. We didn't finish it. You should finish this. Disciplined people finish by Thanksgiving. So, but when you finish this thing, you got to look at it every month. You got to evaluate it. Now, I don't care if you're the hands-on person running a restaurant, building a building, or a passive investor. Even more, it's more difficult for you folks because, by the way, as soon as the market goes like this, that's when investors get ripped off. So you don't want to get ripped off. Get involved early. And so the key is, know the people. We've gotten behind these computer screens too much. You got to know your architect, and if it ain't your architect, if you're a passive investor, find the architect. Meet the architect. Meet the contractors. Meet the subcontractors. Meet the leasing agents. You want to really know what's going on? Get out and find out. Get out and find out. Check the competition. Again, I don't care if you're a bagel store or building condos. You got to know your competition. Things are going to get a lot tougher, okay? So you also got to look at new ideas. By the way, where do new ideas come from? Usually the lowest person on the totem pole. Ask everybody in the company, what do you think we should be doing next year? You know, CEOs got to get out from behind the glass wall and behind the curtain and go meet everybody in the company. That's how you're going to learn your business. Your business is changing every day. So, and the other thing, by the way, is be prepared. Improvise, adapt, overcome. That's going to be the slogan for next year. As for if you're in the real estate business, and everything kind of follows real estate, 2020 strategy. Let's just go through some data from Builder Magazine. Good news, builder confidence is up, 68. New home sales gain, 713,000. Housing starts climb, but it's only 1.36 million. Keep in mind, that's up from 800,013, but keep in mind, in 2004, 5, and 6, we were over 2.5 million. So, all in all, the data on housing is good. The only problem is still we got too many luxury high-rises in all the major cities, and they've already declined by 30 or 40%. I wouldn't let that bother you, folks. Stock market's still overvalued. I don't know how anybody can count that many beans. We've got a $400-ish million portfolio of about 50 investments at any one time. I have a hard enough time counting those beans. To count $20 billion worth of beans and tell me you're accurate, I'm not sure. So, at the end of the day, we still got to deal next year with the budget deficit, the impeachment. It's going to be a crazy year. But listen, it's the holiday season. Get your work done, finish your P&Ls, and then enjoy yourself. And I genuinely want to wish everybody on behalf of my firm peace, love, health, prosperity. Not now, not just today, but every day. If we could just all love each other every day, this whole world would be such a better place. So I'm going to go enjoy myself, get some cocktails, and have some holiday cheer with some friends. And a word from our sponsor, G-Free, the best gluten-free food company and the world's only gluten-free pastry sheet. So thank you for watching. And thank you again to the 25,000 people who watched last episode. And go out and get yourself some G-Free. You can make a great gluten-free pie with it. Have a nice day. Have a nice holiday. Love you all. Billy Procida for BillyBall. Over and out.
Gluten-free now tastes great. Introducing G-Free Foods with all the goodness and none of the gluten. With G-Free Puff Pastry Sheets, you can make breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Great tasting and gluten-free. Go to gfree.com for these and other fast and easy gluten-free recipes. And our frozen foods will become family favorites, like chicken pot pie, Frank's in a blanket, and cheeseburger bites. G-Free, gluten-free puff pastry sheets and frozen foods. Available at gfree.com and a store near you.